you freeze while talking to the camera, or your mind totally goes blank whenever you put the camera in front of you, or you're just that person who doesn't just like to hear your voice after shooting a video, then this video is for you.
They said dreams take time, but we speed it up. Facial creations where you bloom.
In today's video, I'll be showing you how to shoot content as a beginner, even if talking to the camera seems impossible. You don't need confidence first. What you need is structure. I remember when I always saw people shooting content, I was like, these people are very good with communication. They are not shy. They are just those people that can stand in front of the camera and talk the entire time. I always felt like maybe I didn't have the skills. Maybe it's not something for me. I wasn't actually shy putting my face in front of the camera because I do that when I'm shooting my selfie videos. My problem was talking in front of the camera. Talking in front of the camera is so difficult, especially if you have to explain things. Most of the times, the words will not just come, or you just find yourself forgetting, or your grammar structure will just go totally broken, and then not to talk about vocabulary. So all these things always made me shiver anytime I thought of coming in front of the camera. The good thing is I had a partner, and this partner was my husband. My husband is that type of person that has been facing the crowd for so long. He's actually a YouTuber that shoots content on car reviews. So I always look at him like a superhuman being. Then I had to sit one day and ask myself, so many times I've taught kids, I've had open class where parents are there and I have to speak in front of them, act in front of them, do crazy things in front of them, because I teach little kindergarten kids as an ESL teacher. I told myself, during this period, there are so many cameras on you, like parents keep on taking photos, taking videos of you in class. That made me ask myself, how did I manage? How did I maneuver that? Because from the first instance, I usually was scared when they tell me I have an open class where parents will call, all the school will be there, teachers will be there, everybody will be there. I'm always shivering. I'm like, oh my God, today again I have an open class, because I don't like talking in front of people. I don't like acting in front of people. But then I came to realize that there is nothing in this life you're going to do that you're not going to come up and show up and speak in front of people, whether business wise. No matter what you want to do in life, you have to summon this courage of standing in front of the camera. Then I started this for my former channel. Oh my God, that channel has seen every version of me. I mean, from the lazy to the bumpy to the shy to the whatsoever version of me, that channel has seen it all. When I decided to create Fashel's Creation Studios, I told myself I was going to go faceless. But then I asked myself, how does faceless help me? Now, I teach faceless content creation, but was I ready to go faceless? No. Why? Because I also wanted to improve on my communication skills. I also wanted to improve on my speaking skills. I did not just want to go and hide behind a camera, because hiding behind the camera will not improve me in any way. Yes, I'll create the content, but how does it improve me physically? How does it improve me mentally? How does it improve me in my daily life? Those are the reasons why I decided to stick to creating content where I can show my face, speak to my audience, communicate with them, and grow a community that I can actually express with passion, emotions, and with everything that comes with speaking to someone, being human, and understanding someone. And if that's what you're facing or what you're contemplating on doing, I'm not saying you must do like me, but it's a very good skill to practice. I'm not going to lie to you. Talking in front of the camera will help you even in your business. Who is going to run that business for you? Nobody. You're the one who is going to stand in front of the camera and talk and tell people about your products, tell them why it works, show them how it works, and do all that. You are the one that is going to do that. No one will do that for you except you have the money to be paying people. So right now, think like a business person. Don't just think like someone who wants to just create content and put out there, because you are putting videos out there teaching people. But one thing you should also take into consideration is what you are learning along the process, what you're cultivating along the process. How is it improving you? How is your productivity upgrading? How are you becoming skillful? These are some of the things you have to take into consideration before you choose what kind of channel you're about to get into. Now, that is not what we'll be talking about today. Like I said, come back for my next video and I'll tell you more about this and what you should decide when it comes to content creation. Now, let me teach you how to start creating content, especially as a beginner and you're scared to stand in front of this camera and speak like I'm doing. The truth is, most people think they are bad at content. But no, you're not bad at talking at all. You weren't designed to talk to a class. So whenever you see anything that concerns lens or something that concerns you talking in front of the camera with no faces, no reactions, no nodding, your brain just goes blank. And that's what's happening. There is nothing else to explain here. Now, know that nothing is wrong with you. You haven't just been shown the correct way or the correct formula to speak in front of the camera. Most people think that all these gurus, the creators who have been in creation journey for a very long time, they are that fluent. They are those people that can just speak and without making mistakes or without reading scripts. I can tell you for a fact, most of us, everyone in this content creation journey is using a script in front of them. I mean, that script, yes, some people are that fluent already. I cannot deny that. But a script is something that will guide you and help you stay within the lines. Because if you're that fluent, of course, you can just be speaking in front of the camera and you find yourself going off topic at times. Most of the times, your script is there to guide you. Put out the points correctly and not talk too much, but put out the most important and essential points in the public. Now, what I've been teaching you today are two things. First thing is having a script, and second thing is using that script. How are you going to use that script even when talking in front of this camera? Yes, right now I'm not using a script because I'm passionate about this. I'm just talking to you like talking and talking, but later I'm gonna go back to my script and refer if I've crossed the line or if I've overspoken. Especially when it concerns matters that are personal, I can keep speaking non-stop, and this will make my video too long, too boring for people to watch. So that script is gonna guide me to stay in line, not just speak and speak. Now you should know this: speaking without help is a skill, but also reading and sounding natural is also a skill. But let's get into what I'm about to teach you today. Today, I'm going to be teaching you about teleprompting. Now, a teleprompter is just like another screen where you copy your script and paste it, and it has to scroll on its own. That's just a teleprompter in a layman's way. For example, I can be speaking to you and I have a script here and I'm reading that script, right? Yes. And as I'm reading the script, the teleprompter is scrolling and I'm reading directly from the teleprompter and speaking to you. Yes, that's how a teleprompter is. I'm just going to show you real quick how to use this teleprompter without stress. First things first, I'm going to head over to this AI tool. You can choose whatever AI tool. Even CapCut has a teleprompter. TikTok has a teleprompter. Most apps or AI tools have teleprompters. Now, I'll be using VMake for this. You can head over to VMake. On the dashboard, you're going to see where it's written all tools. You click on it. Once you click on it, you'll see a place called teleprompter. On that teleprompter, click on it. Once you click on it, it will show you where to add new script. Now you should head over to ChatGPT and get your script, because I know ChatGPT must have already scripted what you have to say. So just go over to ChatGPT, copy that script very quickly, come back to that teleprompter and paste the script. Now, once you paste this script, make sure to choose floating screen. And if you're not a fast reader, make sure to reduce the timer, because if the timer is fast, you'll be forced to be speaking too fast, and too fast is going to make you not sound natural. As you can see here, I'm in VMake. This is VMake. Right here, you press more tools. As you can see, more tools. Right here, you press the teleprompter. Here is the teleprompter. I'm screen recording though. I'm just going to put it in the side so that you can see. Now, this is the teleprompter new script. I'm just going to put on this new script here. I'll just paste this new script on this place. Once it's here, I just paste it. Now, this is my script. As you can see, here is my script. I'm going to be using my camera tripod because, of course, I have a phone and I'm recording with my camera. Now, I'm going to use this tripod and just put here, so that it's easy for you to understand what you have to do if you have a camera and your phone. But if you don't have a camera and your phone, the best thing to do is to record with your phone and then float the screen. We're going to just put in a teleprompter like this. You see, it's standing like this. This is how it's going to be by my side. I'm going to place it behind this camera. I'm just going to paste it around this camera. Now, I'll be talking to you and I'll be looking at my screen while talking to you. And later, I'll show you how to focus your eyes back to the camera. And this feature is still in VMake. You get all these features in VMake. The eye contact, the teleprompter, everything, you can get it in VMake. Of course, when you're reading the script, your eyes will not be like directly in contact with your camera. But after all this, when editing, you're just going to use that eye contact to help you focus your eyes back to this camera so that people will think you were talking to the camera, not reading a script. Now, I'm just going to do a fast demo with this feature so that you can try it at home without stressing. Now, my script is here. I'm just going to click floating teleprompter. Now, when you click floating teleprompter, this is how it looks like. It's going to be floating like this, as you can see. I'm going to be set. You see, it's floating. Once I click start, it starts going. You see, it will be floating the ideas. The script is going to be floating on top of my screen. If you're doing a sit-down video, very fine. If you're doing a stand-up video, it's still okay. Let me tell you why some creators blow up in 30 days. And 6 months later, nobody remembers their name. It's not the algorithm. It's not luck. It's something deeper, and I'm about to express it today. Stay tuned. Watch this video to the end because I'll be telling you why some creators can easily blow up and in not less than 6 months, they die. I've just read from my teleprompter. Easy peasy. And the truth is, once you're reading from your teleprompter, try to be active. Try to use your body language. You're showing some kind of control in front of the camera. Nobody will even guess you're using a teleprompter because your body language is showing that you're speaking to your camera. You're not reading from any script. And make sure to use pauses when necessary. Don't just be reading like blah, 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 blah. No. Make sure to use pauses when necessary. Do not read as fast as the teleprompter is going. If possible, pause the teleprompter and continue from where you paused. Keep reading from where you paused. Don't go and start again from start. Just continue from where you paused. If you find out that you're reading too fast or you're not sounding natural, just pause it. Take a deep breath and continue reading. Always remember this, a teleprompter doesn't make you fake. It helps you stay consistent. It removes panic and it helps you show up. So whatever you have to do to put that content out there, do it, no matter what. Reading isn't cheating. Quitting is. The people you admire out there, they were never this confident when they started. All they had was they were committed. And confidence shows up only after consistency. If you want more tips that make content creation easier, or you want to grow in content creation without guessing, and if you want to know those tools that make content creation easier, go ahead, click the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and turn on your notification bells because I'm all about showing you what works in content creation. Join this amazing family where we get to test those tools so you don't have to. You're watching Fashel's Creations and see you on the next one. Bye!